Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet this super quick and easy ribbed headband. You can make this headband as large or as small as you'd like. I will also be covering how to make it wider or more narrow, so you can make it exactly the way that you want it. This is a beginner-friendly project, and I will be going over all of the stitches with you as we use them. All you're going to need to get started on your headband is some worsted weight for acrylic or cotton yarn. I prefer acrylic for this project just because it's a little bit stretchier. You're also going to need a 4.5mm hook and a pair of scissors. I also wanted to quickly mention that if you're ever interested in the yarn that I'm using, my crochet hooks, where I get any of my supplies and tools, even what I'm using for my filming setup, all of that is always linked in the video description. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and go check that out. But with that being said, we can go ahead and get started. Okay, to get started on our headband, the first thing we have to do, as always, is make our slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around two of our fingers in a cross, pinch the yarn tail with our thumb so it doesn't come undone, then take our pointer finger on our other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then just flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers in a cross, pinch that yarn tail with your thumb, then take your finger on your other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on that yarn tail to go ahead and tighten that loop down around the hook. And we're ready to get started on our chain. To make a chain, we're just going to grab that yarn with the hook and pull it right through that loop. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through that loop on the hook. Now our chain is going to determine the width of our headband, so you can really make this as wide or as narrow as you like. I'm just going to grab a headband that I already have for reference, but again, you can make this as wide or as narrow as you like. So go ahead and just keep making your chain until you're happy with the width. I ended up doing 9 chains in total. So once you're finished with your chain, we can go ahead and get started on row 1. For row 1, we're going to be making 1 half double crochet into each chain starting in the second chain from the hook. So if you look at your chain here, this one here is the first chain from the hook. And our first half double crochet is going to go right here into that second chain from the hook, just like that. To make a half double crochet, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into that second chain, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook, and you've got your first half double crochet. Again, yarn over, go into that next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook. So we've got our 2 double crochets. Let's go ahead and repeat that into each one of our remaining chains until we get down here to the end. Okay, there's my last half double crochet into that last chain. You should end row 1 with 1 less half double crochet than the number of chains that you made at the beginning. That's because we skipped over that first chain and made our first half double crochet into that second chain from the hook. So because I started with 9 chains in total, I have 8 half double crochets. Before starting every row, we're always going to chain 1 and then flip our work over so we can start working the next row back down in the opposite direction. For row 2, we're going to be making 1 half double crochet into the back loop of every one of our stitches for the entire row. So if you look at the top of your work here, you'll see these 2 V's at the top of every stitch. The one closest to you is the front loop. We're going to start right here into this first stitch, go into that back loop, and make your half double crochet as normal. Again, into that next stitch, going into that back loop only, and make that half double crochet. And just go ahead and repeat that all the way down for the rest of the row. You should end row 2 with the exact same number of stitches that you had at the end of row 1. So I should end row 2 with 8 half double crochets. Make sure you don't miss this last stitch here. Just like that. If you find that as you make your rows, your work is getting smaller and smaller, you probably just missed that last stitch. Okay, so that is row 2. Before we can start the next row, we always have to chain 1 and flip our work over. Row 3 is going to be exactly the same as row 2. We're just going to make 1 half double crochet into the back loop only of every stitch for the entire row. Okay, so that's the end of row 3, and now you can really see that ribbed texture that's starting to form by putting our stitches into the back loop. Okay, so we're just going to keep repeating row 3 until our headband fits comfortably around your head. Again, I'm going to be using this headband that I already have as a reference for the size. You can go ahead and do that, or just try it on as you go. Just wrap it around your head. Make sure it's not too tight or too loose. But like I said, we're just going to keep repeating row 3 until we're happy with the size of our headband. So we'll always chain 1 and flip our work over before we start on the next row. And we'll make 1 half double crochet into the back loop of every stitch for the entire row, chain 1 at the end, flip our work over, and start on the next row. So go ahead and keep doing that until you're happy with the size of your headband, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, once you're happy with the fit of your headband, our next step is to connect the last row with the first row that we made, so we have that actual headband. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll start by chaining 1, and then I'm going to bring that first row together with the last row. So we're going to connect these 2 rows with slip stitches. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the back loop of that first stitch. This is the last row that I made. And then over here is the first row that I made. So there's only going to be 1 loop to go into. We're going to go right into that first loop. This is the back side of that chain that we made at the beginning of the video. So again, we've gone into the back loop of that first stitch on the last row that we made, and into the first loop on the first row that we made. Then we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. And we're going to pull that right through that loop on our hook to make our slip stitch. Okay, going into that next stitch into the back loop, into the next loop of that first row, yarn over and pull up a loop, and pull it right through the loop on your hook to make your next slip stitch. And we're just going to keep repeating that all the way down until we get here to the end. Okay, once you've made it to the end of the row, it should be looking something like this. And now we need to go ahead and tie off. So let's chain 1, cut the yarn, pull that right up through that last chain that you made, and pull it tight. And now all we have to do is weave in these yarn tails. I'm going to go ahead and just tie them together so everything is nice and secure. And then weave them in. Okay, once you weave in your yarn tails, you are all done with your new headband and it is ready to wear. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your headband turned out. subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one.